So my name is Ilya. I'm 22 years old, and I serve at tank unit as a combat. Actually, God works in my life in my military service a lot because He changed my life. He changed. I saw how He saved my life. I saw how He changed my heart and my think because I started to think different about the Arabs. I grow here in Israel, and all my when I grow up, I know that I will be a soldier, and I'm gonna kill Arabs because I hate them really because they kill our soldiers and I don't know, they bomb us, and I really hate them. And once I go to the conference, it's I don't know what it was that conference, but I go and I have a good feel that something gonna happen. And when I come to this conference, I understand that it's a conference of Jew and Arabic that believe in Jesus. And I start to afraid because I think that they will kill me because it's a lot of Arab that they talking, speaking Arabic, and it just didn't hear good the Arabic language because I hear every time they cursors that they curse me, they hate me, and then I start to afraid. I stand every time with my back to the wall because I don't want to look back. And then the conference start. It was good because the worship starts, and I'm as a worshiper, I start to dance, and it was good. But then the worship team changed. The Arabic team starts to worship, and that was like in my mind, what? They cannot worship on this language, on Arabic. It's not right. And when I hear the worship in my mind, so I start, no, they're not worshiping. It's not good. But in my soul, I feel like it's dancing inside, and it was like a war between my mind, between my soul. It was something. Wow, I don't know what it was. All of what the pastor say after the worship, I didn't hear about it. I didn't hear nothing. I just think about my war because my mind say that it's not good, but I feel inside that, oh, it's worship. It's ours. It's good, and I think about it, and it was like a really something really a real war inside of me. And after in the end of the preaching, the pastor said that let's meet each other, the Arabic and the Jew. I didn't get up. I sit and I say no one came to me. I will sit and it will over, and we go home. But someone came to me, and I start to afraid again. I sit like this, and I don't know what to do. I don't know if to be ready to punch him or I don't know what to do because I'm really afraid from him. And we meet each other and we start to talk about God. And I understand that he believed in Jesus like me, that he believed in one God like me. It was another mind boom. What? How do you do that? And that was actually a good story because it changed my mind and how I start to think about them. Because after that conference, I go to the I don't know how to say it in English. In Israel, the Hebron, and you know where it is?
Cities?
Yeah, the Arabic cities.
Mm-hmm.
And I start to serve there a half of year. Yeah, a half of year. And it was really different because if I didn't went to this conference, I will serve there, and I will punch the Arab. I will shoot them. I don't know. I will curse them back. But after this conference, I really changed my mind and I understand that there are really people like me that they are can believe in God, that they are good. And after that, I changed. I spoke with them. I don't curse them back because they curse me, and I don't curse them back. And they was like, what? Why you didn't get us back?
So before the conference, the way you were brought up, you basically hated the Muslims.
Yeah.
Then you went to the conference, and all Arabs or just Muslims?
All Arabs.
Okay, so
all
you
Arabs.
hated all Arabs.
Yeah.
Then you go to this conference, and you see that there are Arabs that are Christians that serve the same Jesus, the same God that you do.
Yeah.
And so when you go back to the military and you were a tank,
Yeah.
did you drive the tank or were you on the guns?
I was the loader.
You were the loader
yeah.
of the shells.
Yeah.
And so when you went back into these Arab cities, before you went to the conference, you wanted to just kill them, punch them, curse them, be aggressive towards them.
Oh, that's the word, be aggressive.
Yeah, but after the conference, then you started seeing them as people, as human, as like you, that can love the same God, and now you had a tenderness in your heart towards them.
Yeah, and that was great because when my units see my reaction to the Arab, so they changed too their reaction. Because before the conference, I was aggressive to the Arab, but then I start to love them. Like Jesus said, it's the most difficult. I think difficult. It's hard, yeah. Difficult part in the Bible, to love our enemies. I know that. I hear about that because I grow in a believer family, but I never understand that. And now I understand that only God can do that. Only God can give us that love our enemy. I don't know. I grow up with enemy behind me,
and you grew up in fear.
Yeah, in fear, and I cannot love them. I don't know. I don't know how to love them before God. Before that, He changed my heart. It's really in. I don't know who can do that. It's only God, and that was really good because my units start to change the reaction. They start to bring them water from the that it's here in the back we have a
camel pack.
Yeah, something like this. And they start to give them water. They start to help them, and not be aggressive. If we need them back, so we just say go back, and not start to shoot and start to be aggressive. And the Arabs see that, and it was a different experience because I don't know. It's like the Arab changed too. I don't know if that's happened, but I believe that's happened because they see a different reaction, and they understand that. They hate us because we hate them, but we hate them because they hate us. And God give us that love that we can love actually our enemies, and then it will be the peace. Amen.
Amen.
And that was actually a great story of one of a lot of stories.
Praise God. What a great testimony. Thank you.